This is Dudu Spree FM, Pan-African Radio.
Welcome everybody. We welcome you to today's program. We have said before, it is Dudu Spree FM, where we come live to, celebrate our mothers. Today, we are going to celebrate our mothers, the golden mothers. And people are with me on this show today. We have Adejoke with me. We have Temitope with me on the show. And as many that are lovers of mothers, that love their mother dearly for all that they have done for us. Because today we are going to talk about mother. We are going to explain what mother does and the roles of mothers in the house. And then I want you to think back. Like me, my mother died 2 years ago. Still, I don't want to let go. I still remember so many things that we do together, that we enjoy together by talking, gisting and other things like that. Today is another day to celebrate every mothers in the house, every mothers in the whole world. We say thank you for bringing us to this world. And those that are going to be mothers, we welcome you into the group. And then, what are your roles to play as a mother? I want to hear from Sister Adejoke if she's in.
Oh, yes.
Can we hear from you?
Yeah, I could do that to all the language where they speak all over. And they was on Numku Salam Alaikum. Anything where they pop for you, now in they pop for us or Dudu Spree. And I hear we they do, I'm like Olodumare 10 doors. I am happy to be here today. And I am happy to be a mother today. And I am happy because we have all witnessed what it means to have mothers, one way or the other. If you have a mother, if you have been a mother, if you have a female in your house, then you are at the right place today. Many thanks to Dudu Spree, and many thanks to Mama T.
You are welcome. You are welcome. We are going to talk about mothers today. Who is a woman? That is a mother. Who is a woman? And we are saying that when a woman is quiet, there are so many things that is running through her mind. Things like, how are my children going to be fed? Is my husband okay? Is the house okay? Has everything been, the way I want it to be? Are my children ready? Those are the things that mother think about when she's quiet, when she's not doing anything, when she's just quiet. So many things is running through her mind to bring to this world. When a woman is pregnant and inside her womb, the baby is kicking or something, sometimes the baby is being quiet too. Baby, she's sleeping. The mother is worried. Oh, she's not kicking. It's not kicking today. It's not moving. Is there anything wrong? Those are the things that go through the mind of a woman when they are being quiet. And that is part of things that make us to know that, yes, mothers are to be celebrated. Their mindset, their mind is always thinking about good things concerning each and every one of us. When she is silent, sometimes she's wondering what is going on with her. Everybody will be thinking, how is she, how is she? What is wrong with her? Or what is going on through her mind? Then you will know that when she speaks, immediately she speak with love. She speak with kindness. She speak with careful. She make you feel comfortable, feel okay at the moment that she begin to speak. After her quietness, maybe she has gone through so many things and she has found a solution to part of what is going on in the home. Then she begin to speak with love. She begin to speak with careful heart. Not to offend you, not to make you angry, not to make you feel bad. They should begin to make everything And then when you do something that is not good sometimes, and she knows that it's not that you really want to do it, she pampers you in a way that you will know that, yes, this thing that I did was not good, but mommy doesn't want people to know that what I've done is not good. She makes sure you are being corrected in love, not in anger or not in stress. And when she said, I will stand by you, mommy means that. When mommy said, look, wherever you are going, I'm going to stand by you, mommy means it. And that is exactly what Ruth do too. She told her mother-in-law that, look, wherever you go, I will go, and your God shall be my God. And whatever you eat shall be what I will eat, and whatever belief that you have is what I will do. That is exactly how mother is. When they say they are going to stand by you, they are not going to, they will stand by you. That is why you see so many women stand by their husband wherever they go. Even if the husband is doing something wrong, and other people are saying this thing that this man is doing is not right, because she has made a promise to stand by her husband, no, she will not turn back. And that is exactly what our God is doing to us. If you look at God, even Jesus himself, Jesus has promised us that he's going to free us. He's going to be our liberation. And he did exactly. Even at the last minute that he wanted to turn back, he remembered the promise that he has made, and he fulfilled by dying on the cross for us. And that is exactly what God is doing. When he looks at our iniquities, he doesn't look at our iniquities alone. He remembered that he has sent his son to die for us, to die for that sin. And that is why some of us, because we are doing something bad and we are going away with it, we thought we are smart. No, we are not smart. It's just the blood of Jesus that was shed on that cross of Calvary. And Daddy has promised that from there, he will not look at our sins anymore, but he will forgive us all our sins. And that is why we are being pardoned. We are being set free. And exactly, if you look at those two people I'm talking about, they are great people in life. And exactly that is what mother is. Mother are great people, and people to work with, people to reckon with, and people to love. So we are celebrating them today, and we are saying thank you for doing that for us, for standing by our side. He's a rock, he's a solid rock. Jesus is our solid rock. Also our mother, they are our solid rock, because we can go to them. You can confide in them. You can tell them your problem, and they will not say it outside. Instead of that, they will find a solution to that problem. Even when people are asking them, who is the need of this thing, they will say, you don't need to know. Just help me. If you help me, don't believe that it is me that thing is happening to. That is exactly how woman is, how our mother is, and they should be celebrated. When our mother is hurt, when we are hurting them, instead of them to hurt us back, what do? They give gratitude. They show more kindness to us. They give us hope that we can be who we want to be in life. When we are not strong, our life is not that strong, or we believe that we are not making it, that means that we are a failure. If you have a good mothers, like mothers that we are celebrating now, not those bad people, not those bad women, but mothers, they will tell you, lean on me and move up. You can use me as a ladder to be strengthened, and they will encourage their children. They will stand firm for their children. And that is how mother is. You are a working mother, or you are not. You are still a mother. A working mother, sometimes in their working place, if you can sit them down and ask them, are you at work? And they left little children at home, they are not at work, because their mind is not where they are. Their mind is where the children's are. So you can see that mother's life is full of mysteries. They don't even have time for themselves. All their times are being given to their family. to their loved ones, to those that they care about. And that is what our Lord Jesus Christ did when he was alive. And that is what God is still doing. And that is why God is saying that mothers are solid rock that you can lead on, that you can build on, and then you will get to where you are going to. A woman is a housewife. Why are we a housewife? Why not a businesswoman? We are housewife because we have to take care of our husband. We are housewife because we have to take care of our mothers. We are housewife because we have to take care of our fathers. We are housewife because we have to take care of our children. We are housewife because we have to make sure that the food is on the table. We are housewife because we have to clean up the bathroom, clean up the toilet, make sure the plates are being set, are being washed and put in the right place, make sure that the children's clothes for school tomorrow is ironed and ready for tomorrow. We are housewife because we do all those things. And those things are meant for us to do so that we can put our husband in a high place. They said a good woman, a righteous woman, make sure that her husband is sitting in the midst of the priest, of the king, while she is at the gate, making sure that everything that goes in the house, outside the house, are being perfectly okay and completed before the husband comes back home. That is how mother is. Can Sister Joke take it from there for a while?
Yeah, ẹ kú dédé àsìkò yìí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, a kí gbogbo wa káàbọ̀. Àwọn ìyá wa wọ́n ti bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́tùn lósì tí wá sẹ́yìn. Who is a woman? Who is a mother? There are two different things, different phenomena, and then a woman may not be a mother, but a mother is a woman. A woman may not be a mother, but a mother is definitely a woman. So when you are speaking about all this, you should ask yourself that, am I a mother or just a woman? We've learned a lesson today now that a woman that is a mother is actually a housewife. A woman that is a mother is actually a housewife. That means you will not say that, I am a woman, but I'm not an housewife. I cannot take care of the children. The day you stop taking care of the children, the day you have lost your position, may I say your place as a mother. We have seen so many things that are happening in this our age, and the whole world is going crazy. The golden mother that is a Pan-African woman, the redefined Pan-African woman, is a source of life, is a miracle. Because to actually survive with our kind of, upbringing, things we face daily as women who have black origins, the prejudice, we are actually sources of miracle. So if you're a woman out there, please give it to yourself. Appreciate the fact that without you, life cannot continue. The science is trying out the best to do artificial insemination, artificial womb, incubation. Kudos to science. I'm also a scientist and I know a bit about all this. Even in China, they've successfully implanted the embryo of humans into the egg yolk. Good, but there is something they cannot successfully do, and that is the golden heart of a woman, of a mother. So we are celebrating the heart that comes, the connection that comes between a mother and a woman. So maybe as we are going on now, we will be talking about our experiences when we were pregnant, the source of life, the miracle. So we will be starting with, what were the things you did when you were pregnant that you do not do before and after pregnancy? I'm going to give you one example of what I did when I was pregnant with my son. I usually put my leg on my husband's head. I don't know why. If I would tell him to lie down. If you are in the house at that, I thank God that my mother-in-law wasn't there to see the whole trouble I put his son through. I will tell him to lie down, that I want to put my leg, like the two legs. Sometimes I will be asking myself what's wrong. And then after a while, I'll just say he should be rubbing my back. This naturally, I don't like people touching me, but when I was pregnant, he must touch me. If he walked past by me and he did not say pele, quarrel has started. So those are the things I did when I was pregnant with my son. So those who are in the house, we welcome our mommy from UK, United Kingdom, Adekemi, Adetoye, she's in the house. And our mommy from New Jersey, Olubumi, Abiono, Oyedele, she's in the house. And your humble Ajoke Ade, I'm also here. It is the Mother Squad today. We are celebrating motherhood and courtesy Dudu Spree. So, Mommy Adekemi, Adetoye, what are the things you did when you were pregnant that naturally you don't do? If you are ready to speak, you can let us know so that you would have the mic. So as Mommy Adekemi is getting set, may we have the audience of Olubumi. Olubumi, can you tell us what you did? Because I know you've had about more than three or four. I know you have. So what were the experiences of motherhood that we said that, okay, these things I don't normally do them, but now when I was pregnant, we are talking about the miracle of childbirth now. What are those things? Olubumi, over to you, ma.
Oh, thank you for bringing it back to me. Well, I don't really have much when I was pregnant because I don't even know I was pregnant until like four months when the stomach was big a little bit. Then I know that, okay, and that is how all my children are. But the only thing I know is that normally I don't smell people's food. I don't like eating people's food. But when I'm pregnant, I discovered that one, even if it's a house, like 10 houses to my house, I will tell my husband, you have to go into their house and ask them and tell them that your wife is pregnant and she wants to eat what they are cooking. And he will say, let me go and buy all what they are saying. And I said, I won't eat it because it's not smelling in my house. It's coming from their house. So normally I don't eat people's food. Even when I go to parties, sometimes I don't eat. I will just drink and, out of the place because of the way I make my own food. I don't eat all other things like that. So, but that particular time, I don't care what you cook, even if it's not something that is good. But if it smells to my nosy and I can, perceive it that I want to eat, then you have to give me. So that is the only thing that I know that I always do when I'm pregnant.
Wow,
Thank
that
you.
is so
Mommy,
awesome.
Mommy Adekemi, if you have
Yes,
anything.
she's getting set. Okay, she's ready.
Everyone. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Sister. Good evening, ma. Kujametama.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. What will I say? There wasn't really anything much about my pregnancy because by the grace of God, apart from my last baby, all my pregnancies were just like as smooth as peaceful as a dove. It's the normal thing till the last minute. The only thing that is only unusual about my pregnancy is the last day. My EDD It's either I just go myself, I work there myself. The only thing I do is I sleep. That is very unusual. If my labor period is gonna take a whole day, I'll sleep from morning till evening. But when it's about 10 minutes to delivery, I have to vomit and the baby will come out. And the next thing you will see me do is get out of the bed, go have a shower, and start going to look for money.
Wow, wow. Like it's sounding like something from the ancient olden days movie. Wow,
So,
different
but it
grades.
was my first three was very peaceful. I loved it. I always it's not that there was gap, but just God just did it that way. But the last one, I saw heaven.
Wow.
The
So we
last
are
one
talking.
wasn't easy at all. Maybe because it was a long time in between. It's like almost 10 years in between. But it wasn't. All through. I don't think I felt. I didn't feel like. No, it wasn't that bad though. If I remember vividly, it wasn't that bad because everything was going on smoothly until the last minute. Yeah, everything was fine. There is nothing unusual about me. I eat normally. I sleep normally. I, I do everything normally. You feel like
Wow.
having a baby every year though.
Wow. Man, no wonder you were always on my neck to go get baby. Ha! It was good, it was easier. Like when I was pregnant, I could not do anything. I couldn't do anything. Maybe I'm the 21st century wife, the youngest of all in the house. So I don't know, is it the DNA? Why is it that pregnancy seems more difficult these days? Because we were speaking at forum of women. And in fact, a lady spoke. I was like, please, if there is a way for me to avoid childbirth,
No,
I would donate
I
my
think
egg.
the children of these days are over pampered. Yeah, they are just too over pampered that they think they have to take everything like egg. No, they are over pampered. That's just my own.
Oh my goodness. But science has made things better. Don't forget, this is Dudu Spree, the first and only truly Pan-African media. As you can follow us on all of our social media handles, and we salute all great mothers with the golden heart today. They are the source of life, and they are the miracle the earth has ever witnessed. Without a mother, somebody said, if you want to erase the whole earth, there's no need for you to look for atomic bomb. There's no need for you to have Ukraine versus Russia war. There's no need for the Middle East to go face the Americans. There's no need. Just encourage the women to stop giving birth for 70 years. If women stop giving birth for 70 years, a whole race, the human race, will go into extinction. So we have a man in the house that is
Okay,
joining us. Yes, that's Egbo Okpeifa, all the way from Kenya. This is great. This is Dudu Spree is the only place where you can find the whole world in this potpourri. So, Mr. Okpeifa, Beshin Dara Pomowa, as you are joining us, we are talking about the experiences of women, things they don't do before pregnancy and after, but they do during pregnancy. I spoke about the fact that I was a very naughty pregnant woman, very naughty. I always put my legs on my husband's head. And today I want to apologize to him, but I didn't really know why. And I'm always naughty. I will just be naughty. I'll be cantankerous. I will just be looking for trouble. But the moment the baby comes out, pew, I'm okay. And our mommy also spoke about the fact that when she was pregnant, that's Olubumi, anytime she discovered that she will not know for the first 4 months, right? But the moment she discovered that she's pregnant, the brain will just activate long throat for the next neighbor's woman's food. So, and the husband might say, let me go and buy. You say, no, go and beg them for the food. So these are things that women does. And then our mommy Adekemi said, our own is peaceful all through. And the day of delivery, she will sleep. If the delivery is going to take a whole day, 24 hours, she will sleep for 23 hours and 50 minutes. 10 minutes to the delivery, that's when she will wake up and the baby will come out. And there was a miracle with my own childbirth too. I only pushed twice. So like I watch movies, I've always been scared before I got pregnant, before I got married. I locked my mom inside the room. I said, tell me. And my mom was like, hey, Monikini, Emma Sofu mi. I told her, until she tell me how the whole thing will be, she wouldn't be living. And that was when she now told me that, okay, it's going to be like the normal, the way everything goes. So, Mr. Okpeifa, as the man in the house, we want you to celebrate all the women first, all the golden mothers first, and then tell us your weird experience with a pregnant woman. What is it that a pregnant woman did? That if it were to be that she wasn't pregnant, maybe you would say that maybe she's crazy, something like that. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Okpeifa, over to you.
Kálẹ̀ mo kí gbogbo ilé mo kí everybody mo dẹ̀ first kí n kọ́kọ́ appreciate àwọn ìyàwó wa bí wọ́n kó iṣẹ́ takuntakun lórí ọmọ. So ìyàwó mi ó dàbí ìyá sí ọkọ ẹ̀ ni. So mo really appreciate àwọn obìnrin gan. So mo kí yín, mo celebrate yín. So let me talk about my experience about pregnancy woman. So the little time I spent with my wife, because the time my wife got pregnant, so I was preparing for National Sports Festival. But little 3 or 2 months that I spent with her, whenever everybody is feeling, maybe we are feeling cold, she always feels heat. Sometimes we will say, okay, let's go and take bath. This weather is too hot. So she always feel cold. I was like, what is this? This is crazy, or what happened? Sometimes I always call her because that's my first experience. So I don't know anything about that. I will call her. What happened? Are you okay? Tell me the truth. She say, I'm okay. That's how I feel. So that is a little thing that I know about pregnancy woman. So thank you.
Wow. We thank God. Yes, it's so awesome that you have a man to explain and experience us. Please help us mute Ẹ̀gbọ́n Okpeifa. Okay. Thank you so much. Yes, when you see a pregnant woman, just see the person as the nation's treasure. If you are a Yoruba man, just see the pregnant Yoruba woman anywhere in the world as the next link. That's the link between your generation and the next to come. So with this, we'll be thanking all the Yoruba Kingdom TV elders and the Yoruba Global Youth who have deemed it fit that we must redefine Pan-Africanism to promote our indigenous content. Don't forget, this is the only place where we do this, and it is awesome to be in the house. So now, tips on motherhood. Sometimes we see that mothers and fathers with the high rate of divorce. We are talking about the source of life, the golden mother. So I would love Mommy Adikemi to speak on this, so she should get set. I'm going to just tell a short story. There was a woman who got married very early, around 22. She gave birth to 2 children through cesarean operation. That was in the 90s, when CS wasn't as common, but the family was well-to-do. So along the line, the man started, African men now started going to church. He had political ambition. And in fact, he was a one-time chairman of a local government in, okay, I will not mention the place because of the identity. This is an international stage. So, but let's learn from the story. So Mommy Adekemi will use it as the launch pad for her discussion. So along the line, in the course of the man looking for post, position, he ended up going to places and they would say, ìyàwó ẹ̀ ló ń ṣe ẹ́, ìyá àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ló ń ṣe ẹ́, ìyá ọmọ ló ní ò níyàwó. And then they now claimed that she was a witch. Ipò ti lájẹ. So long and short, the man will even go to a place of work. She was a teacher then, she would have retired now. So she would go to the school when the children are on the assembly, a government school, this is a politician, well known. In fact, it made the papers in the early 90s. So the man will go there, embarrass this woman, and just kept on calling her, and everybody ostracized her. So the bone of contention was as the children began to grow, because it was in the early 90s that she gave birth to them. So the storm was between like 1990 to 1995, 98, thereabouts. So the children knew a bit about it, but they never knew, like they weren't conscious of all the stress that their mom went through. So the mom kept on telling those children that you don't know your dad, this and that. So the question is, when marriages go sour, how can a woman, a golden mother, manage it so that she will not become embittered to the extent that the children, the product, the life she gave birth to, the miracle she brought out, she will not end up being the one to destroy them and their worldview? Mommy Adekemi, over to you, please. Okay, I guess she's off presently. Okay, Olubumi. Okay, yeah, thank you, ma. Okay, over to you, Mama Adekemi.
Sorry, can you tell me what you want me to say again, please?
Oh my goodness. Okay, you're going to pay fine because this is the mother with the golden
No, I didn't
heart.
hear from the beginning. I just heard my name.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I told a story about a woman whose marriage went bad.
I heard that.
And okay, and on the
and
long
you don't
run,
want me to use whatever topic you're using to buttress my own.
no, what I'm saying is when marriages go bad, how can a mother with a golden heart maintain the relationship? Because we know the mother will still be the one with the children, most times till they become adults. So how can a mother manage it so that the children's worldview will not become battered? Because if you watch us now, most of us don't want to get married.
As a mother,
yes,
first thing you should learn to do for your children is learn to intercede for your children. Be a praying mother. If you are a praying mother, you can't miss it. And make sure you build a relationship between you and your children. Create a time for you to get a talking time for them to discuss. Sometimes the relationship between parents and children, especially the mother, it's not that deep. But look for a way, or one way or the other, to put in like advising words into the life of your children and train up your child in the way of the Lord. It is very, very important. The way you train your children from the beginning will determine the kind of child you are having. I always stick to that. You teach them everything you think they should know, and teach them to know how to pray, to be on their knees.
Thank you, ma. So now, another angle that I would like you to touch on is when there is a divorce, the husband goes away, the daddy goes away. We discover that the children, most times, the men, they fear that the mother will talk bad about them, poison the mind of the children against them, and most times we see it happen.
Like
So
I said,
what?
Sister Ajoke, don't let us,
Yes, ma'am.
like I said, from the beginning, train up your child in a godly way. I know, let me use myself as an example. There is no home without hiccups. There is no marriage without any without things like this. But what I want you to understand is, let me use my children as an example. If there's an argument between myself and their dad, they always stay clear. They don't get involved. My children will not even, they will do it in such a way that they don't even want to hear what you are talking about. And if you go back to them or they will call you at the end of the day that, Mom, this conversation shouldn't have led to this. You are at fault. And they will go straight to their father and tell Dad, this is where you have missed it. This is what you have done wrong. It's either you go and apologize, or the two of you apologize, or you sort it out between yourself. Don't get them involved. Even if the third person called, somebody from outside comes and say, okay, what happened? They will tell you, even though they were there, their eyes widely open, they will tell you, we don't even have a clue of what is happening. That is, in fact, sometimes I ask, are these children my children at all? You would expect them to be on your side, but they will tell you straight, no, we are not taking side. It's either the two of you go and resolve your problem, or don't bring it to us. We don't want to know. So it depends on how you get yourself involved in that kind of a thing that will determine what their reaction will be. I, as a person, I won't be an advocate for using children against each other. No. Whatever is between me and my husband is between me and my husband. Even if we are divorced, the relationship between my children and their father has nothing to do with the problem between me and their father. I don't like people that brings children into anything that is happening in their home. No. Don't involve the children. They have their life to live. And the foundation you are laying down now is the step that they are going to follow in life. I have so many children that stayed with me. I have so many children that stayed with me. Especially my daughter's friends, most of them stayed with me. And I thank God that at the end of the day, they always say, if nothing, I have a girl now that stayed with me, their cousin. She stayed with me before having children, but the only thing she said she is happy she got from me is this idea. She's this up and going, all these celebrity kind of people. Well, one thing she got from me is every Sunday, there is nothing you can be doing in my house. Sunday morning, you don't joke with me. Toba suma damile lori oya, baby go lo, you have to go. So ó ti mọ́ wọn lára pé Sunday church is number one. My children, if they want to greet àgbàlagbà, tó bá dúró tó náwó s'àgbàlagbà máa fọ́ ẹ létí ni. Ọmọ kan ò lè gàgàgà ní tèmi kó ga jù yẹ́ ẹ lọ. So whatever you have trained your children from the onset, there is no way the training will go with them. Wọ́n ní ọmọ tá bá kọ́ ló máa gbé létà o. Say you understand me. So anything, when
Ben,
it comes to divorce, I don't involve children. I don't like people that involve children into the problem of the two of them. And I don't encourage it. Because Oman fa wala at the end. Whatever love you are showing to me, show to your father. Even though we are not together, but you have to show the love equally. That is me.
wow, great one there. And this is the mother with the golden heart that we are talking about. So quickly now we'll be calling on Olubumi Abiono Oyedele to be able to also tell us what are the things we should look out for. Over to you, ma.
Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to speak again. I will say that what our sister have just said, that is the only way, the only solution to it. But at the same time, I want us to know that when a woman is hot, or you are taking her for granted, sometimes it's not really it's not good, because it can break a home. And that is why I always say husband must always know, you must know your wife, and you must not take her for granted, even if she's somebody that doesn't speak when you are speaking, or when you abuse or do something, she will keep quiet. You must not abuse, you must not take her for granted for all her weak parts. You must make sure that that weak part is what you are focusing on and how to strengthen it. So when you are strengthening that particular part of a woman, you are strengthening every part of your children, because a woman that you wake up in the morning, you know she doesn't know how to speak English, and then she say, good morning. Ah, my dear, I love that. Good morning, I love it. But next time is good morning. Try, as you are doing it for her, she will be teaching your children, and whatever she's teaching her children is going to come back to you as a man. So when you allow love to always radiate around your wife, she's going to push that love more to you than to herself. Because normally from God, all children are being clicked to their mother, because the first person they see when they came out from your body is the mother. The first person that they feel is the mother, that they touch is the mother, not the father. So everything, the first person that feeds them is the mother. So all things, God has made it to be how am I going to say, connection, with the connection that the children have from the beginning to the life, to the time that they will live and click to their wife, is only their mother. But if you want the children to click more to you as an husband, you must show much love to your wife. And so also that if the husband is showing much love to us as a woman, don't, because of little mistake of that man, and then think that the only thing you can do is to turn the heart of the children away from their father. You are causing those children, you are putting a curse on their head. So we as a mother, we must know that if we don't want our children to be cursed, that will give us an headache in the future, that we have to be running around, running to one pastor to the other. We must do the right thing. And that is what our sister was talking about. Don't involve them in everything that you are doing. Only when it is something that deals with you and the children and the growth of the family as a whole. Like me, sometimes on Saturday, we just sit down. Okay, this is what we are doing. This is our business. How can we improve it? We ask them. They give us more knowledge of how to improve our business. And then don't lie in the presence of your children. Don't do something. Don't call your wife's name. Don't call your husband's name in the presence of your children. Build them up in the ways of the Lord. Strengthen them in the path of God, that they can lead down. They can, whatever they had, if they open their mouth, God's ready to hear them. Let their path be known to God, not only to the world or to riches alone, but to God himself, because there are some times that we think because we have so much that our children are not going to lack. They may, but the strength that you are building, that's what they will keep them going, so that they will not fall at the time that they needed to stand. So our sisters have said it all. Make sure your child, only involvement that they need to involve is all your positive side. When you and your husband get married, when you see each other, those children are not there. So don't use them. Don't divide their love for you and your husband, or husband and wife, or between the brothers and sisters. Don't divide them. Don't take the daughter ones and said, because they are women like me, this is who I want. They are the ones supporting me, and then the boys are supporting their parent, their father. No, don't do that. They are not in the picture. They are not in the plan when both of you started. They are gift of God to the plan, to add it to what you have in your plan. And they must be the gift that you must cherish. You must, nurture in the way and give them boldness that they needed to stand on their own. And that is why we are seeing so many divorces outside there, because the parents refuse to let them understand. There are some children that the parents, as you have said, that you have to call your mother to know what pains that woman passed through before you get in. Those are the things that we as a parent, sometimes we don't want to tell our children. Like me and my husband, we always talk, and then we remember when my mom will always tell me, if you sit by a man, you are going to get pregnant. If a man touch your hand, you are going to get pregnant. That is not how to get pregnant. Then I don't have friends because I don't like girls, because they talk too much. They, bite and other things, and I don't like that. I don't have friends among boys because I don't want them to touch me. But that is not the real information that they should have passed to us. So you understand me? So we need to pass the right information to our children, so that pregnancy, going outside, things that they will see outside, that sometimes it happens. This is how you can solve it, so that it will not lead to divorce, or lead to making sure that the emotion of the kids are not being destroyed. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I know that little that I've said, and golden mothers out there, I'm just saying it. Let us walk in love with our husband. They are not strong. All the strength they needed to be strong is in us. Thank you. Over to you, Sister Adejoke.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know I didn't unmute. Yes, the challenge to the men now, they said men are not strong, but I doubt that because in the current African mentality, the men believe that they are the super Mario, the Superman, the Hulk, all the avatars put together, the Rolling Stone. I watched Ben 10 with my son, so I know a bit of it. So as we are wrapping up, there is something we are all going to talk about, everybody in this house, and that is the role of a mother in educating the next generation. What are the roles? Just one point, you can expatiate on it. Because we discover now that our children cannot speak our indigenous languages. Our children, they see themselves as being Black, being the, how do I call it? Like, I'm wearing the Dudu Peking t-shirt. This to let us know that Black is the mother of all colors. All combination of colors gives Black. And I'm proud to being a Black woman. I am proud. But now the role of our parents in teaching us, in teaching the children, teaching the children what it means to be a Black person. How can you be Black and still be super? How can you be, like now we have the AI, artificial intelligence going around the world now. We have the chat GPT. We have so many things. Even Google just launched that, yes, BARD, B-A-R-D, not the B-A-D, BARD, but this one is BARD. This is also like looking into the future and bringing realities to the world. Where is the place of an African child in all this? How will the mothers, the source of life, the miracles on the continent of Africa, no matter where you are, you know, I'm always intentional. Even you are beyond the shores of Africa, you are still an African mother. So how would we ensure that our children are at par? We are spiritual, we are deeply spiritual. I might say we are, but this generation is so religious that we are heavenly bound, but we are not earthly relevant. How would we be earthly relevant such that when there will be G20, the United Nations meeting, our children will stand at par, shoulder to shoulder with the next generation. So the role of an African mother in training the next generation. I will begin with our father in the house, the only man that has decided to love the African woman with all of our flaws. What is the role of our mothers in training us with our indigenous languages and also the worldview, being relevant on earth? Because some of our mothers, they say, oh yeah, go and get ball. Oh, Timothy Ronaldo. Without even caring, all because of money. Our mothers tend to mislead us sometimes. So how do we overcome this? This is a great day to talk about this. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate this question. It's very strong question. So one, let me start from the language, because most of our kids now, this generation, most of them they can't even speak Yoruba language. Let's say their this local language. Like my daughter, there was a day I asked her mother, I called, what are you guys doing? We are eating this and that. I was speaking with her mother Yoruba. So she asked me, what do you mean? She asked me, Dad, what do you mean? I was like, you don't understand Amala. I'm just talking about what you guys are eating. We are speaking Yoruba language. This is part of it. So now that day I was thinking a lot. I told the mother, please make sure you always speak Yoruba to this girl, because she's from Yoruba land. she's a Yoruba kid. Tomorrow, she might be find herself maybe in another country or another this thing. So she'll be able to defend the language. So don't let her, don't teach her every maybe how to make money now at this age, because she's still small. She has to learn a lot of things about our culture, about how to develop our things also. Not everything about computer, about this thing. You have to go and see so person. Maybe watch this William something to as your role model. At least we have a lot of people that they are Yoruba and they are doing a lot of things that concerns Yoruba artists, and they have money. They make it not as you say that most kids, most parents now, they just tell you go and take ball, go and play ball, and it's true. In our academy, a lot of kids they will just come. A lot of kids they say, please coach, I want my boy to play, and most of them they don't even know how to raise the leg. Sometimes I always advise them, please just give this boy a chance to do another thing. Not because of Ronaldo is collecting million, collecting this. Did you know do you know a lot of stubbornness that Ronaldo has passed through before he reached to that level? So this question is a good question. Even this program this night, I was on somewhere before I came back. I saw that you guys you have already continued you already started the program. I wish my wife is with me so that she can listen to this program. I really love it. Even I call one of my friends to come and sit with me. At least this program is very good and it's very interesting. So at least that is what I can say about our listening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Benny. And you know, we appreciate that. And also tell them to download Dudu Spree Radio, go to your Play Store, download the radio, go to our website, www.duduspree.com. You will see the radio there. It doesn't consume data. And that's the beauty. Instead of wasting time on skits that don't have relevance and attach importance to our life, Dudu Spree is the place where we are intentional with what we are doing. So I would love to actually meet with your wife and befriend her. I love befriending African women. So I would love to befriend her so that we will grow together. One at a time, we will change Africa.
This is Dudu Spree FM, Pan African Radio.
Let's have Ìyàwó Olúbùnmi Abiona Oyèdélé tí wọ́n bá wa wrap up. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀ ìyá wa.
Thank you, Sister Adejoke. But before I say something about that, I just want to read something to you. He said, I work 24 a day. I am a mother. I am a wife. I am a daughter. I am a daughter-in-law. I am an alarm clock. I am a cooking, like I am a cooker. I cook for my house. I am a mad woman and as well as a teacher. I am their witness all around. I am the nurse. I am a hard-working woman. I am a secret officer. I am a counselor. I am a confider that you can confide in me. I do not get holiday, neither do I get any sick leave. I do not get a day off. I work 2 days and nights. I am on call all hours. I got paid with no money but a love. And with all those things, I am still appreciated. So that all we are talking about a woman is what I just read now. And we are very unique. We are like a salt that wherever they put us, we make everywhere to be sweet, you know, rejoiceful for people to, you know, to rejoice. But when we are not there, everything that is in that food is tasteless. So we are one big, strong person that can never be broken in the heart of all men or every woman or children. And for the one that you said, our brother have said it, or he said language. When a child can speak your language, that is when a child begins to know that there is no secret between daddy and mommy that I cannot hear. Because if you are saying something and the child does not understand what you are saying, in their mind, they will think both of you are saying something secret. But if you allow them to hear your language, then there will be no secret between all of you. So when you are saying something, they know what you are saying. Even if they cannot speak it, but they must understand it. And I will plead with all our mothers that we want them to speak it. It is just a pride to be called a child from a Yoruba land, and from Igbo land, and from Hausa land, and from Kenya, and you can speak their language frequently, that people around you too will want to learn. It's a joy for you. Please, I beg all our mothers, because training, as I've just read, mother is the teacher, the great teacher. Before teacher that we go to in school, our first teacher is our mom. And our mom, please, we are begging each and every one of us to train our child, our local language, so that they can grow with it. They will know that that is their first language. That is the first voice, the first language that the Lord Almighty himself gives to them before giving us English that we all say. I'm part of it, because Yoruba mi dàbí ẹni tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kọ́ abidi. So we all need to train our children our language so that they can be bold to say, I am from, because somebody that doesn't know how to speak a language is not going to be bold to say, I am a Yoruba girl. But when she can speak it, she can hear it when you are speaking, and she understands what you're saying, she will be bold to say, I am a Yoruba girl. Thank you, Sister Adejoke.
Oh yes, wọ́n ní kì í dùn kó pọ̀, ṣé ń bá ìnà ọbẹ̀ oge, ṣèbíre mẹ́ta làwọn wá fún gbogbo ìyá àti gbogbo ẹni tó ní ìyá tó tọ́jú ìyá, kì í ṣàwọn tí wọ́n ń wo ìyá wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìyá àjẹ́. Èmi sọ wípé mo ń wá ire mẹ́ta fún gbogbo yín, èmi wówó, èmi ń wá ọmọ, èmi tún ń wá àtúbọ̀tán ayé, nítorí wípé kì í ṣe kéèyàn kọ̀ ṣàbímọ lásán. Wọ́n ní kàkà kí n bá wọn bí ẹ̀gbá òṣùṣún, akókó bí ọ̀kan ṣoṣo ọ̀gá máa rohun ráyáyé lójú, máa rohun gbéraga. Ọpẹ́ là ń dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwa tí a ní ìyá. Kò sẹ́ni tí ò ní ìyá. Ẹlòmíì bèbí ni ìyá ẹ̀, bóyá tó bá jẹ́ pé Suzy tí wọ́n ṣe ní China, òní Wumbe, ìyá ni ìyá ń jẹ́. But the African mother is a mother with a heart of gold. We thank everybody for joining us. Wọ́n ní kì í dùn kó pọ̀, tí ń bá iná lọ́bẹ̀ oge bí eré àti lo wákàtí kan ó lé. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ìyá wa Olúbùnmi. She's the one who anchors Words on the Marble on Dudu Spree every Saturday ní 8:30 p.m. West African time to 9:30 p.m. West African time, all the way from New Jersey. She's been doing her bid. In fact, she gave us data for those who attended meeting yesterday. Thank you so much. You are giving us your time, your words, and even supporting us financially. You can do your bid to support us today. You'll be glad you did. $1, $2, $10, $1 million. Africa Now in we dey, and you know say work plenty. The work has begun. We are continuing. We thank Baba wa Opeifa, and we will definitely share the link with you so that you give to your wife. Kopti Ajoke, and I would love to actually befriend her. Yes, so ìyàwó Adékẹ́mi Adétóyè ṣé púpọ̀ mo kí yín o, mo sọ wípé sá kí yín o. Akí lọ́balọ́ba níjòyè, everybody across the globe, you know, like I dey always talk, Assalamu alaikum, ndewo, sonunku, anything wey dey fall for you, na im dey fall for us on top Dudu Spree. Last, now we go build Africa, now we go fix Africa, and we are on course to meet you on all of our awesome shows. Please, the radio is the only place to be. We stopped the transmission of Jen Witemi to bring you this live broadcast. So Jen Witemi will be coming up on here immediately to finish. And then the What's on the Marble, we have done it, the special edition like this. Many thanks to our mother who took it upon herself to be available at this time of the day. We thank you so much. And we thank everybody listening to us, watching us. You are the reason why we are here. Because Dudu Spree, we are on course to rebranding, refixing, and redoing everything we've seen in Africa. So with that, Africa will be rising, and we say thank you so much. One love as always. Oh, digba kono.
Sweet mother, oh, I love you.
This is Dudu Spree FM, Pan African Radio.